Hey people of various genders, it's Apollo here. I'd like to introduce this channel and myself with a short Minecraft video, which is going to be a part of a new series I'd like to start up called Philosophycraft, or maybe Philosophycraft, I don't know. You guys can tell me which you think sounds better. Uh, Starting off, I'm going to give off the basics, but hold on, I gotta type in this world here. Philosophy, let's go with that. Uh, Shit, how do you spell philosophy? I don't know, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? I'm gonna go ahead and change that to pudding. Let's do pudding, because pudding sounds like philosophy, and who doesn't like pudding? Anyhow, back to the stats. Starting off, I'll give the basics. I am 15 years of age and I hail from Nebraska, a very nice state with lots of corn and soybeans and absolutely nothing else. Just nothing but soybeans and corn everywhere. Even the people are made of corn. I'm the only actual person. No, I'm just kidding. No, but Nebraska's nice. You know, it's got a lot of friendly people, friendly things, good sights. Not much for the historical parts. We weren't really too important in history other than like being a I think during the Civil War, we had a lot of issues debating on whether we were a slave state or not, because people from the South would come in and vote for slavery, and people from the North would move there just to vote against it, which I think that's the only thing that even mattered. But by that point, who knows? You know, I this is still me rambling, but like I said, this is just an introduction to nothing real special. But I will end off that paragraph with I love this state a lot. I think it's a great state. I think we have a good college, but I also really like Ohio. So if anybody's watching this and you're from Ohio, heads up to you. I really like your guys' state. It's a really cool place. I went there on vacation, really enjoyed myself, a lot of nice people. Like I said, this series is Philosophycraft or Philosophycraft. It's going to be me rambling about news, topics, and generally whatever I feel would make for a good listen for the viewers. Uh, but there's nothing going to be real special about this if you guys don't care for possibly an intellectual talk or a little intellectual ramble, so to speak. Then you probably aren't going to really care for this too much. But back to the stats, I guess. I guess you could call them stats, so to say. Uh, I spend a lot of my time playing video games. I absolutely enjoy video games. It's a great way to spend time. Most like a lot of people on YouTube do. It's a big thing. Video games are important and popular, and it's a good business if you are a coder. It's a good business if you do art. It's just generally a great thing to get into. And oh, hello, piggies. I guess we'll just go ahead and keep going this way to make our base. Anyhow, as for the stats, I own a PC and a PS3. The PS3 I bought mainly for exclusives. That's pretty much it. I got it to buy Heavy Rain, which, by the way, if you guys have a PS3 and you haven't played or don't own Heavy Rain, go out, get it. That game is amazing. You will thoroughly enjoy it. And if you don't, go ahead and send me an internet slap across the face. But I will give a disclaimer here. If you're a big Call of Duty fan or you play nothing but FPS, you probably won't enjoy it because it's got a story, and story doesn't really come along in FPSs anymore. Unless you consider, like, Fallout and FPS, which I guess it technically is because it is a first-person shooter by all means, but I guess I'm talking, like, Call of Duty kind of FPS. Then no, you probably won't enjoy it. Uh, you might be wondering, if you haven't already, what makes you different from everyone else on YouTube? Why should I subscribe to you? Why are you a good commentator? I will go ahead and say it now. I am not a good commentator. Most of this is coming from the top of my head. The other things are just ideas I had kind of embedded there. I really don't know. Like, on YouTube, there's a few sections of what you could call a commentator. There's a commentator with a really good voice. You could, in that list, you could say someone like Nanners or something. He has a very relaxing voice, and people like him because he's intelligent, things like that. But I think a lot of people get drawn in by his voice and his decent videos, you know? So that's a category. There's like the angry commentator, which I suppose you could list like the angry video game nerd, or there's that who is that guy? I used to watch him back when I was really into RuneScape. He did the Nightmare or something, I believe his name was. He does the angry videos, I guess, and if people a lot of people subscribe to him for that because they like seeing him or listening to him rage. Sort of like Nova, Uber Haxer Nova. He has a lot of rage videos, but people enjoy him not just because he rages, but because of the voice, things like that. There's more categories I suppose I could list. Those are just two I could come up with. I'm not sure exactly where I stand on the idea of categories because I haven't gotten enough subscribers or a fan base or even made enough videos to even determine myself where I should put myself. Which, that sentence came out weird, but uh, from what I've been told, I have a decent voice. I like to think so. I like to think I have a good amount of intelligence behind me. I like to think I'm fairly smart. I do well with grades. I didn't do well with geometry, but I'm better with algebra anyhow, I suppose. We're gonna have to go get coal, get some torches, light up our house. Don't really want anything to spawn in there while we're trying to go Betty bye. As you're watching this video, I can guarantee you at least 3 of you have already gone, "Holy low quality, Batman! This video is absolute shit. I can't see anything." Well, let me crack this down on you. I don't have a good computer. I don't. I'm trying to get my own, and then once I get my own, I'm going to upgrade it. Possibly build my own, which will take a while, But until then, I suppose I'll just make these videos on, well, I'll work with what I have, hopefully hopefully make it a little better. But like I said, believe me, I know it's poor quality. I have a bad computer. The stats are piss poor. You might be wondering what the stats are. Shoot, what are my stats? I haven't upgraded the RAM since we bought the computer, or at least my family since they bought it. It's still got the 3 gigabytes of RAM that came with it, which isn't even the stock 4 gigabytes anymore, which you always see. So it was before then, when 4 gigabytes was the norm, which is still absolute shit. I would like to get 8 gigabytes, possibly 16 for a bit of overkill, but who knows. The processor is a dual-core 2.3 gigahertz. I guess that's not too bad, I suppose, if it's just a family computer. We're going to have to head back to my house. I've got a GeForce 210, which there's an odd story behind that, and it's really weird because... Holy shit! Oh my god, Creeper, you gave me a heart attack, and I think you just broke the eardrums of somebody watching this video. Guys, I'm sorry. I really am. I didn't mean it, but... On that note, I'm going to go ahead and get back to the graphics card thing while I battle this little douche in the water because he doesn't want to die. No, don't blow up. Okay. Alrighty. I have fists of steel. How does the heavy say that? Yeah. My fists, they are made of steel. Even though my fists are apparently poor quality because they can't even punch a creeper to death. Anyhow, like I said, I have a GeForce 210. I got accidentally, because while I was at the store, this computer guy was like, "Did you know that it's the exact same thing as the 8800 GT, and it might even be better?" And it's really dark in here. Come on, hurry up and make torches. Let's go. Anyhow, he convinced me to get them, and I shouldn't have. But guys, I gotta wrap up this video real quick, and I'm just gonna go ahead and end it with, let's make some torches, light up the house. I have a shitty computer. I'll see you all later, and I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful day. Go out and spend some time with your family or something. Later.